Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to another episode. As a matter of fact, this is the first ever bonus episode of Straight Up Real Talk. I tweeted out about this not too long ago actually. It's something that I want to work on. It just came to my attention on October 6th. There was a video that went out about a 29-year-old woman named Brittany Maynard. Apologize if I messed up that name. I'm not great at pronouncing last names, which is funny because my last name is a doozer. No, I won't say what it is, but still. But yeah, and I watched the video that came out. It was published on October 6th. And I'm going to link that video in the description here, so you guys can go watch it if you haven't already seen it. But frankly, I don't know how to feel. I'm all about everyone being able to make a choice that's best for them. And in this situation, this woman, Brittany, feels that dying, or assisted suicide, or as they're calling it in the video, the right to die with dignity, whatever you want to call it, is the best choice for her. I'm not big on anything that ends a life prematurely. But at the same time, she was diagnosed with level 4 brain cancer, and that it's a horrible disease, and really you only get months to live. And as the brain tumor grows and gets worse, you're going to be in a lot of pain and everything else. And the way that you die from a brain tumor, especially one of that magnitude, it's not very dignified. So I can understand her choice to die, or commit assisted suicide, or die with dignity, whatever it is being called now. I'm really not up to date on the situation. I mean, I literally just watched this video probably about 10 minutes ago, and I just felt like I really need to do this. So I'm a little tossed on this, you know? I really don't think if you have something that is curable, assisted suicide is for you. However, with that said, I am completely 110% behind the fact that if you have a terminally ill disease that you know for a fact is going to kill you, and there is no cure for that, you have the right, by all means, to say, please, I want to die with dignity. I don't want to die because of this tumor. Now, just because, or this, whatever terminally ill disease you have. Now, just because that people are saying this, it does not mean that they're suicidal. Great example, this Brittany Maynard person. She doesn't want to die. She wants to live. She wishes there was a cure for this. But there isn't. So by all means, you should have the right to choose what to do. You should have the right to choose that you do not die in pain and suffering and all kinds of other things. Brittany is showing so much courage in facing this, saying a date that she's going to take that pill and end her life. That way she dies with dignity. There is strength behind that. There is so much behind that. And it's amazing. Absolutely amazing that she can have the strength to do that. As you watch the video, towards the end, it states that only 5 states in the United States allow for dying with dignity. I call it assisted suicide, but dying with dignity. Only 5 states out of 50. Only 1/10 of the United States allows for this. So, God forbid you live in 45 of the other states and you get a terminally ill disease and you have to die because in pain and suffering. How humane is that? How humane is it to say, no, you don't have the right to die. You don't have the right to end your life right now, but you do have the right to end your life while you're suffering. For those states that have the death penalty, there are laws in place for that to make sure that even that is humane, that you don't die in pain. The gas chamber, you're asleep before you're gassed. You don't feel nothing. You go to sleep and you die. That's what the gas chamber is. The electric chair, they make sure that they wet the sponge and put it on underneath there so it's conducted directly to your brain, so within 2 seconds you're dead. You don't feel nothing. By the time your brain recognizes that pain, you're already gone. So, it's okay to be humane to people that have earned the right of a death penalty. But God forbid someone's dying of an terminally ill disease, and they want to die. I don't get what the problem here is. It needs to be passed through all 50 states. It's the same thing as anything else. Her decision does not affect anyone else. And I take that back. It affects her family. But if you watch the video, her family is okay with it. Her family has comfort in the fact that she's not going to die in pain and suffering. So what's the problem? Why do we always have to interfere with people making their own choices for themselves? Why, as a government, do we have to interfere in people's choices? I think it's ridiculous. I think everyone should have this right. I believe it's a normal human right. And not just in the United States, but all over the world. The UK, Iraq, Iran, Russia, Australia, wherever. I believe they should have this right. With that said, I really don't know what else to say. I can understand the thought of saving a life. But how long are you saving it for? They're going to die in a few months anyways. And they're going to die in pain and suffering. Imagine one of your loved ones was the one with that little disease. Imagine having to sit there and watch your loved one be in pain and suffer. Could you do it? Brittany Maynard is 29 years old. She will be passing away before her parents do. It's not right that a parent needs to bury their child. But think of it this way. If it was your child, could you watch them die in pain and suffering? Go ahead and answer those questions down in the comments below. Put them down there. Be real. Be straight up. Because that's what this is about. Without further ado, I'm going to end this little bonus episode. If you liked it, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. If you didn't like it, hey, you can give it a big thumbs down. The option's there. Everyone has their opinion. And, of course, don't forget to subscribe, because, hey, there's going to be more straight up real talk coming at you. And if you don't subscribe, you may not see it. So, for now, let me salute you guys. And remember, if we are trying to be humane, then the humane thing would be to allow a person to die without pain and suffering. We allow that for murderers. We allow that for other people that have earned the death penalty. Why shouldn't we allow that for everyone? This has been me with your last episode, and until next time, keep it real.
And you know what? It's not just the bully's fault, but it's our fault too. And the reason why is because we sit back and we do nothing about it. So let's get real with ourselves. We need to start standing up. We need to start realizing that when we do see this bullying, we need to say something. We need to bring attention to it. Do not let bullying continue. Make a stand with me.